All right, some of you guys might be getting your kids into motocross, or maybe you're trying to go faster at the motocross track, or maybe you're a hard enduro guy like me, or a trail, I like trail riding and hard enduro type stuff. But if you really want to become good, or if you just want to be safe out there, there's not enough development that can be done with the front brake. It's just like the rear brake. You want to develop that feel because it's so crucial when you're on really steep hills to be able to have a good feel. Again, like the rear brake, you want to be able to have everything from a little bit of drag to full lockup. So sometimes you're going down stuff that's so steep that if you gain momentum, you're in big trouble, and you're hoping that there's nothing, because all of a sudden you're just going as fast as you can, or you're sliding down the hill and just hoping for the best. So the more control you have with that front combined with the rear all together, and leaning back on downhills helps a lot, getting your body back while applying the brakes. But something with the front brake is that, sometimes you're on really steep stuff, and you'll actually feel the front, you're pulling it so hard, it will lock up, and then you start to slide. And a lot of people will panic and freak out. And this is something that I want to take from Ryan Hughes. He said something really genius. Actually, he was talking about crashing and letting the bike do things underneath you and not reacting too quickly, because these bikes are capable of so much. So next time you're on a steep downhill, I want you guys to try to not give up as long as you can. Try and do something a little bit beyond what you think you can do. And it doesn't have to be something filled with boulders, but try and find something really steep that's long enough that you can work on your downhill braking and almost start to feel that brake lock up, and almost try and get that bike to come to a stop on really steep inclines. And you'll feel that front end start to break loose, and you'll have to let up just a little bit if you want to keep rolling forward, but don't panic. Now, and then as you advance on more technical downhills with rocks and stuff, you'll be more used to that feeling of the brake. So don't freak out in those situations where all of a sudden your front tire hits a boulder and knocks it to the side. Just ride it out. See what happens. Let the bike do its thing underneath you, and you keep your eyes going forward on the prize, and don't freak out whatever you do. And you'll be surprised what you'll make it through. Now, often people underlook the rear brake and underestimate the rear brake, and because we've all been told that 30% of your stopping power is from the rear, 70% is from the front. But let me tell you that 30% is a very important 30 cent, and it's even almost more crucial on how you use the rear brake, especially if you're trail riding or hard enduro riding. You're gonna wanna know when that rear brake is locking up, and it's picking up boulders or scooping things up when it's locked up, and so you can let go of it. Sometimes it's good to lock it up because you need to pivot, or you need to get around a tree or something. So what we're aiming for here is just working on that control, developing your feel through your foot, through your boot, and getting that feel. And it can take a long time to get it, so just keep working at it. All right, one more thing I want to say is that everybody wants to do stoppies and wheelies and cool tricks and stuff, but you got to realize the people that you're seeing do that stuff, everyone kind of thinks, oh, they're naturally talented, but you got to remember, these guys have been doing it since they were a little kid. So to be able to do a stoppie and hold it up on the front end, it takes ultra feel with the front brake. And doing really slow wheelies takes ultra feel with that rear brake. You have to learn how to love the process of just working on it, and give yourself time. Give yourself years if you have to, but don't stop working on it. Work on it and have fun with it, and you're gonna have progression, and it's gonna keep it fun.